How do you resolve safety issues on one of the busiest highways in western Montana without disrupting traffic or breaking the bank? That's the problem engineers are tackling as they study future improvements to the Highway 93 corridor between Missoula and Florence. Traffic on the route has spiked in recent years, and certainly since the Montana Department of Transportation last looked at the problem in 2008. And it's a complicated problem. 93 may be straight and wide, but growth in the northern Bitterroot over the past decade has applied additional pressure from commuters. The engineers have found 65% of the traffic is headed into Missoula and then back home in the evening. Missoula, in fact, is the destination for a third of all trucks and more than 70% of cars. So far, ideas that have emerged range from putting in a concrete jersey barrier, cable or vegetation in the median to prevent head-ons, limiting access, lowering speeds, and improving lighting.
We're about midway through our study, and we wanted to share some of our findings so far. Our next step in the study then will be to refine these ideas and come up with some specific recommendations. And we'll be coming back around to the public to share that in the probably summer of next year.
State engineers know there's not enough money available to pay for all of the long-term fixes that could be made along this stretch of highway. So instead, they're focusing first on the short-term safety improvements. There's a lot more than we can afford to do here. It really is the focus. What can we do now? What's the short term? And then some of these ideas will linger and may happen in the future.
You're right. So we're trying to identify both short-term and long-term recommendations from this study. We want to have some fixes on the ground soon, but also some of these ideas will cost more money, and so we'll need to think long-term. Another piece of this study, though, is trying to identify funding sources. So there are a lot of new federal funding programs that could be a good fit with improvements in the corridor and could help with some of those long-term recommendations.
Nikolai and the other engineers tell me that's especially true in one of the biggest concerns people have raised: how to prevent collisions with wildlife. That could be done with crossing tunnels under the highway, similar to what's been successful in the Mission Valley.
There's a new pilot program looking at wildlife crossings. So that's just one example of federal funding, federal dollars that can help fund improvements in this corridor.
MDT and its contractors are promising continued opportunities for public comment and input as the 93 corridor study continues into this coming year. Dennis Bragg and Lolo for Montana News Now.